Um, Long time no see. I'm sure you guys have been wondering what's been going on. I am okay. I survived the global pandemic, and I've been playing this season, and I got to a point where I don't know. It kind of started getting weird. So anyway, here I'll show you guys what I got going on. So recently, I started playing games with this setup. What I'm gathering, I don't know, you guys might have a little bit more experience in this, but what I'm gathering is I think the drivers are more important than the car. Because this is what I was running. Running this setup. And I went up against the guy who had the same Lewis Hamilton, and he had somebody whose stats were a little bit worse than Verstappen. And the team score was the same, but all he had was high aero. No, all he had was high reliability. And everything else was lower than my car. And he out-qualified me, and he blew me away in the race. So right now I'm kind of struggling as to what these numbers mean. You know, power 95, aero 91, and grip 67. See, I would assume that that car would be great on straightaways, would be great on long flowing turns, and would be okay on the slow speed turns. And reliability would be, I don't know, I think the reliability of 57 is going to cost me probably about a second and a half, somewhere around there, if I go full speed for 2 laps. So that's what I gathered. But then again, I went up against that guy, and his stats were like totally worse than mine, and he still beat me. So anyway, I'll show you guys my race strategy. You guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I just played earlier today. I lost 4 races in a row. I went from 14 million down to 11. And they only got the 14 million because I put money in and bought coins, because I was down to, I think I was down to 300. I qualified all the way up to 590. I bought a couple of parts, and the parts didn't improve anything, so I wound up not using them. I think I had like 3 million coins left, and I started racing, and I just lost, and all of a sudden I was down to 0. See, and this is what the races wind up doing. This is what the races wind up doing. Verstappen's going to go out wide. He's going to come to a complete stop and lose positions. Yep, there you go. Every freaking time. The disappointing part is that this is my rival, but the race isn't even close. So, like, from the start, he's already won. Oh, alright, so I screwed this one up, so just like I always do. I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to cancel out, we're going to come back and start again. I don't know what I was zoned out. I didn't set my driver. I was too busy watching my second driver. Okay, so we're going to go right back in. 787. We're going to match a 787. I really hate this track. This is my least favorite track in this game. And what I really hate about it is they didn't update this track at all. This track doesn't look like this anymore. It's a different track. The only way I can play this track is if I do a one-stop strategy. Because if you do two stops, you wind up losing too many places. I might be wrong there, but... Hamilton just goes out there and comes to a complete stop. There's no car in front of him, but he just comes to a complete stop. I don't get it. Oops. One stop. Some of them medium. They added the medium tire. I don't know. There's so many things that don't really make sense. You can have soft tires, and the computer can keep you behind him for like 2 laps, and you're on full speed, and he's on hard tires. It's really weird stuff like that. so he's gonna have to pit. I think I got this race. I might. I don't know. He might pull off some amazing comeback on a set of soft tires. Don't understand this game anymore. My old videos, I used to give a lot more commentary because I understood the game. This season, I don't quite understand what I'm looking at when I'm looking at what I'm looking at. So I'm still trying to struggle to comprehend how these results are happening. See what I mean about his awesome comeback on a set of soft tires? Look, he's making all these passes. If I have a set of soft tires, I don't make that many passes. Okay, they added this, I think, last season, and it's been a godsend to understand the game a lot more. The debrief. You can see the strategies that they're using. Like I said, this is a one-stop race. You can see his 2 stops cost him. Who was his first driver? His first driver was Latifi. You see what I mean? This stuff doesn't make any sense. How did Latifi... Someone explain how Latifi... Wait, did he out-qualify Verstappen? Yeah, so how did Latifi beat Verstappen? I guess you can say the strategy. But then we go to car. I don't get it. I don't understand these stats, dude. I'm looking at my car on that track that we were just on. It has the hairpin, the chicane, it has what? 2 hairpins in the chicane? And then the rest of it is fast corners and straightaways. So how is it that 84 comes into play that we were that close? I don't get it. Here's my stats. I was up to 71% win ratio. But like I said, I've been getting a lot of weird matchups. I don't quite think their matchmaking is working right. I can't say the matchmaking because the team stat number is very consistent. Do another race. Watch, it's going to come up 787. See? The team score is identical. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chicanes and 2 hairpins, is that right? Or was that 5 chicanes? Okay, since you're back there, I don't care. Dude, stop going. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good grief. These races are really boring nowadays. Races are just boring. Like that dude he had what 8-car lead on me from the beginning. The race was over at the very start of the race. Done. There's really no sense in even racing. Boring race. Hey fishies, how are you guys doing, huh? I gotta clean your tanks. Yeah, I really gotta clean your tanks. Buddy? Hard tires, you never make a pass. So they're kind of worthless tires. If you're out in front, you can kind of hold on to the lead with them. But yeah, you don't do a lot of passing in this game. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention, but somehow I got the win. So something stupid must have happened in order for that outcome. So he was running away with it. See, how did his Bottas qualify? How did his Bottas qualify close to my Verstappen? How did he qualify close? Dude, I am so glad you guys saw this. I am so glad you guys saw this. How is his car faster than mine? How is that possible? How is that even possible? You're telling me that his driver stats being 15, his driver stats being 15 higher than mine negates 32, 30, 33, I think, and 10. I don't understand what the stats mean. I don't get it. And then on top of that, his Bottas, which is a crappy driver, qualified close to my Verstappen. That's what I need some explanation, guys. That's what I need an explanation on. I'm gonna do one more race. I'm gonna wrap this up. If they don't fix this game soon, I think I'm gonna drop out. It's just, what's it been, 4 years of playing this game, and the issues that it has are still just ridiculous. A driver on a track coming to a complete stop with no drivers around him. Like, I don't understand that. And to, like, go out there and come to a complete stop and let 6 cars go on the inside. And then come around and the driver that started 17th is now dead last. And he's on soft tires with full power. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to watch a couple ads to lower the cost of this.